In this video, we're going to introduce the C++ thread APIs. In the previous videos, we have seen how to use pthreads. We see that some features are not very convenient. For example, we typically have to create a struct to pass in multiple arguments to the threads. Since C++ is a major update to C and significantly improved expressiveness, can we write a multi-thread program with simpler languages? The answer is yes. We can use C++ thread API to create multi-threaded programs. Before introducing the API, we want to highlight that the underlying mechanism is the same. Your CPU and the operating system would not differentiate between thread created by pthread API or C++ thread API. They are just different program interfaces. Let's show the C++ thread API with the same message printing example, starting from the original pthread implementation. The first thing we change is the include files. stdio.h is changed to the C++ style cstdio. pthread.h is changed to thread. Later, since we use the C++ strings, we also include strings. We can fully get rid of the struct that is used to pass the arguments into the thread. C++ thread API significantly simplifies the process of passing in arguments. The thread function signature can be simplified too. It now just looks like a regular function. We do not need any argument to be returned, and we pass in the count and message to print. In this thread function, we still use the pthread function. It is a personal choice whether or not to use the stream operator in C++. Next, let's look at how can we simplify the main program. First, the thread variable declaration and the thread creation can be merged into the same line. The thread creation process is implemented in the constructor of the thread class, so that when we create a variable, the thread is started. The constructor can take an arbitrary number of arguments. The first argument is the thread function, while the rest is just the argument to pass to the thread function. We need to make sure the order matches the declaration of the thread function. Personally, I think this is a much easier solution than the pthread API, where a struct needs to be defined. The join API is also C++ized. Since a thread is now an object and can have its own behavior, we can now use the member function join to perform its synchronization. In summary, I want to highlight that the C++ thread API is just a syntax sugar for pthread. But you should use it if possible to simplify your code. There are some more advanced topics like C++ mutex, logguard, unique log, and scope dog. They can make the synchronization with C++ thread easier. But we will not cover them in this course. They're definitely worth learning if you are into the C++ multi-thread computing world.